guys. Today I would like to do my own podcast about how I managed to beat the IELTS examination. But before we get things started, I would like to introduce myself. My friend mostly call me by my nickname Jerry, but I prefer calling my true name Nguyê. And today it must be a really great honor to make this podcast for you guys to watch. I hope you enjoy. I think that most of the people who actually start learning IELTS alone might find it difficult to find a proper course to take. But for me, my own problem with the IELTS examination is not because that it was difficult, but the fact that I'm kind of a timid person, so I would easily make a lot of mistakes just from not preparing myself, and that's the most difficult part for me when it comes to IELTS. At the beginning, it wasn't in my mind at that time that I should prepare my mentality, because IELTS was a bit far. I was supposed to take the IELTS examination a year prior, but it got delayed constantly. And then during that time, I felt like my skill is slowly falling off. But then after a while, Mr. Kyle, who is one of my closest teachers, decided to propose me with an idea, which was to let me join one of his Minecraft servers with my fellow students, friends. And it was a change of pace. It was a blast. I changed completely, and I found the courage to continue. And that's how I overcome it. One of my highest band in my IELTS score was reading, which is a surprise to me. I don't really know what happened, but I followed all the instruction and all the hints and advice that I had taken from Kyle and Lang. It was, let me tell you, to be honest with you, those knowledge that the teacher taught you at school, they're not redundant. And I think you should really take a lot of consideration for what they have to say. Mostly, I think that it all boils down to underlying, finding keywords, and trying to make the timer. For my speaking, which is one of the scariest part of IELTS, I think that, to be honest with you, it's not about the grammar or the vocabulary. It possibly maybe the grammar is much more important, but it's also about how you express yourself. It's the inner feelings that you have when you do the IELTS speaking exam. You need to understand and think before you talk in order to make a much more coherent and cohesive conversation. Now for the final question, I will be honest with you, face to face. There's not much to say about the IELTS examination itself. I can understand that the pressure you're having on your shoulder must be really tight, must be really tough. And a lot of you and your family are looking up to you. But take it from me, don't be so scared of the IELTS. It is a scary beast, I know, but if you can beat it, it will be the most satisfying feeling you would ever have in your life. And no matter what score you get, remember this: it's not about the IELTS that is important, but the English language that is your goal. The way how you use it will define you on this world stage, and that is the most important part.